Welcome to Global One Media Stocks to Watch. I'm Michael Suedo. I'm speaking today with Frank Callaghan. He's the president and CEO of Golden Cariboo Resources. Frank, we chatted not too long ago on Investor TV about the ins and outs of investing in gold. Got to say, I really appreciate your insights then, and it's great to see you.
Hi, nice to be here. Thank you for having me.
All right, today we're going to take a closer look at your company, Golden Cariboo Resources. Its primary focus is a historic site in the mountains of British Columbia. It's in an area that's been known for gold exploration since the 1860s. Your company has a project there called the Quesnelle Gold Quartz Mine property. It's a pretty big site, nearly 40 square kilometers, and it's along the Barkerville Gold Belt. And you've just gotten back the results of a new drilling survey. So give us a top-line view. What did you discover?
Well, the first thing that we've learned is just how large this system is. I mean, we've drilled a hole that we've only got a portion of the results back, in 263 meters or some 860 odd feet is carrying gold. The grade may not be of the highest grade yet. There are some really significant intercepts within that 263 meter intercept that have higher grade mine grade sections within it. What we have learned is that it's just very large. And we don't know the strike length of it yet. We're stepping out some 800 meters now, and we just got to keep drilling.
All right, so when we're looking at the drilling results, there are two numbers to immediately zoom in on. The first is the gold grade. That's the concentration of gold within the core sample. And the second is the length of the drill hole that has gold. And these latest results from your project indicate two distinct gold-bearing zones, which is quite significant. And if I understand correctly, one of these zones stands out for its length, while the other is relatively high grade.
Yeah, that's correct. So within the zone, and in this hole, actually, there's several high grade zones within it which are more than twice the average grade of the whole hole. So based on that, that's just telling us that we're in the right location. We haven't found the sweet spot of it yet. That's still a task at hand. But this type of style of gold mineralization that you see is typical of camps that we see in other parts of Canada. Abitibi has something similar to this. Newfound gold, this is probably more of a lookalike of a newfound gold type deposit, which is off the coast of Newfoundland. And so it's very promising. We're really excited about it. I mean, this is it's just a huge diamond drill hole that we've got, and we're extremely excited. We've just actually brought another geologist on. There's now 7 geologists that are sort of working on this project directly and indirectly.
Fantastic. If we take a step back, how do the numbers that you found, how do they compare to what you were expecting, and how do they compare to your industry peers?
So this is early stage. This is a very greenfield project. It's more about the width of this intercept that we received within the hole. And like I said, we've only received half of the results back yet. The other half are still at the lab. We're not quite expecting as good as much because we went into the greenstone unit itself, but there were some mineralized portions within that hole. But industry standard, I don't know anybody who's drilled a hole this big, to be honest with you. It's amazing drill hole, but it just tells you that there's lots of room for this project to grow. The trends here, there's 2 parallel trends. One's 4.5 kilometers, and the other's about 5.5 kilometers, or 4.5 kilometers and 3.5 kilometers, pardon me, in strike length. They're parallel to each other. So there's lots of room for this to grow. It's very early stage. The fact that we hit this on a blind drill is amazing.
So now that you have more data at your fingertips, what are the next steps?
I continue drilling. That it was drill hole 8. I believe we're on hole 9, 10. I think we just started 11. We've spun the drill. We've stepped out 800 meters to the west on this project, and where we dug down with an excavator some 30 plus meters, hit bedrock. The grades were running upwards of 5 grams in channel sampling on it. So we're drilling underneath that target right now. And then we've spun the drill 125 degrees to go into hole 11, I believe. So, so the drilling's going excellent. That's the best I can say. And the results, the core recovery is very good. And so we wait and see. We just keep looking. We're dowsing with the drill is what we're doing here.
I like that. I like the way you say that. Let's take a look at the investment side of the equation now. Shares of Golden Cariboo are trading a bit above the midpoint of the 52-week range. but they have faced a bit of a sell-off as well over the past 2 months. So why do you think, particularly given this latest drilling data, that Golden Cariboo is a stock to watch?
I think that what happens is that when the company announces that they're doing a financing, and junior exploration companies don't have a source of income, so we rely on the public to continue funding the project. The last project I sold, we raised $180 million to get it to the spot where it could be purchased. So we've got a $10 million market cap. We've only raised about $3 million in the last 4 years with the company. $2 million earlier this spring. We just announced another financing of $2.5 million financing, which will close a portion of it today. So when the market sees that you're doing financing, some shareholders will sell into the volume that's there and then take down a private placement. We see that quite a bit just because there's a real juicy warrant that's attached with this financing. And so people sell into the market. I mean, people buy stocks to sell them. So I encourage them to take a profit. Everybody is in the money that's bought the stock so far. Their average cost is 10 cents. Stocks trading north of 25 cents. You've got better than a double on your money. I expect it to at least double again. I mean, that's a forward-looking statement. But, as the news continues to come, I expect to see the share price definitely improve. As I said, the company's only got a $10 million market cap.
So not only do you have good drilling results, but you also have new financing coming in. And I'd say that's breaking news. So thanks for sharing that with us.
No, thank you very much.
Always a pleasure to speak with you. We've been speaking with the CEO of Golden Cariboo Resources, Frank Callaghan, and you've been watching Global One Media Stocks to Watch. I'm Michael Swado.